Hello and welcome to today's video where we're going to go over who I believe is going to go to Worlds 2024 in the four major regions. Do not expect anything really profound from this video. Personally, I feel like the majority of the teams are pretty well established outside of possible upsets, right? I had somebody in the comment section mention, oh, I'd like you to give who's likely to get out of LEC playoffs. So I figured this LPL video is taking a hell of a lot longer than I would like. It is going to be coming out whether it's way past time or not. I'm putting effort in, it's going to come out. But regardless, this video. So first things first, we're going to get rid of those two because they're locked in. Gen.g MSI winners, going to Worlds in G2 are locked in. So that's done. Now, with the LCK in mind, in my opinion, it's pretty easy to say those four. Like I said, this isn't profound. Gen.g are the best team. T1 have players capable of doing it. HLE, as I went over yesterday, I believe they are the team that's being really underestimated going into the final couple months here of the season. I think that they're capable of winning the entire thing. And then D plus Kia have played exceptionally well. Lucid continues to get better. And a lot of people need to eat their words for the things they were saying about Lucid in spring. Because, when you don't let players actually develop and get an opportunity, you should have to eat shit over it and not just get to say, oh, well, I don't have to hold myself to that standard. No, if you want to be respected like your opinion matters, you have to own it when it's wrong. So, those four are pretty set in stone. KT losing to Bro is just an example of how far KT are behind. We've went over this before. They really don't have a carry. And that's a problem. Now, LEC, I think, is pretty easy. We got G2, BDS, and Fnatic. The other three teams I don't see really getting in there. I don't see SK getting in there. I don't see Mad Lions, Koi getting in there. It's just, I don't see it. Now, Fnatic have a chance to throw. Sure, they threw those games. But BDS also threw against G2. And they finished third for a reason. So we have to keep that in mind. But BDS, I believe, puts out a more consistent level of League of Legends than Fnatic does. Although Fnatic definitely has a higher high. So, pretty easy there. LCS, it's Team Liquid, C9, and this is where things get kind of hairy. It's Fly. It has to be, right? Even though their disappointment at MSI losing to PSG, Fly are certainly a team worthy of going to Worlds. Inspired and Blippo are certainly good enough. Quad is a good enough mid import to get the job done. I don't think he is quite, he... Similar to the Lucid thing, we're going to give Quad a little bit more time. But, probably a lateral move away from Jensen. But different type of players in different stages of their career, 100%. Masu Busio, I am really interested to see how they do at Worlds. After MSI. Did they improve? Did they get better? But that's pretty set in stone. Not set in stone, but it's... these teams right now are the ones that everyone's expecting to go. This is not, I don't give hot takes to try and get clicks. I don't, give you some crazy facial expression for my thumbnail. I don't, overplay things and overhype things to try and get you to comment down below. This is what it is. If you disagree, you disagree, but I'm not going to ham things up and be, some sort of actor up here. Now, in the LPL, we have BLG, Tez, JDG. So I consider JDG a more reliable option than LNG in my thought process here, in that JDG have 5 players. Five players across the board that I think are better than Weiwei. Let's just be honest. And in the end, LNG, because of Weiwei, leaves some possibilities, right? So this is the area where I don't know. I think there's 4 different options here. So you have LNG, Weiwei, Weibo, the team in general. We have Anyone's Legend, Croco, and we have Ninja in Pajamas. So, and that's bot lane. All 4 of those teams have a question mark. And people are going to say, how can you put this team in there when it lost to all these teams? The addition of Layan makes things very different, in my opinion. Layan, in this current meta, if it stays true through the rest of the playoffs, he fits this meta very well. Personally, I think he's maybe even better than Meteor at this meta, and we saw how good LGD could be with Meteor in the lineup on a carry. Layan, that's his bread and butter. That is his champion pool. Giving Rookie an opportunity is a big deal. Shanji is very, very talented, and Photic Zhuo can get the job done in the right. They're very limited champion pool. Photic, more of a Senna player and a Zeri player, and that's kind of the limitations there. So that's the thing. That's why I have bot lane as the weakness. LNG, Weiwei's the weakness. Weibo, the whole team. It's very inconsistent. And in Tarzan, in my opinion, it wouldn't shock me at all if Tarzan went to Worlds again. A lot of LPL fans would have a little hissy fit about it, but Tarzan is one of the best junglers in the world. And Anyone's Legend, Croco. Croco's done very well at times this season. Ale joining the team in summer has been a big difference. Tabe joining is a massive upgrade as well. So that's the thing. Tabe could get Anyone's Legend into this spot. Certainly. LNG, Scout Gala could. Nip, Rookie could. Excuse me. So it becomes one of these 4. And people, I think, go LNG just by default because of how well they did the last month, but that's whatever. It's a better argument than anybody using placements at all in the Fearless Draft section of summer. If you reference that, I don't know what the fuck you're even trying to do. That's silliness, in my opinion, to even think that is anything that holds any water in regular standard League of Legends that we've seen over the last several years in the history of LOL esports. 2025, it does matter because we may see Fearless international tournaments, things like that, and more of an adoption of it. But you cannot have a split where there's 2 different formats and then try and look at them as equal. That's just silly. So, in the end, I'm going to go Anyone's Legend because of Tabe. Tabe. He is very good at his job. And also, I think that the way Ollie's playing is very good. And Kale is going to remind everybody just how good he is. So, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.